So here we are. Welcome to the Mount Hood National Forest in Oregon. And I'm gonna be basically living out here for the next week. Obviously I have Minnie behind me. And I think the goal is always to go out longer, go farther. The problem is I still have to work. But slowly, the more I do this, the more I find ways to take my work with me. A big part of my work is the internet, computers, and with those kinds of things, you need power. It's pretty easy for me to work if I'm set up in, say, a state park or some sort of park where I have electricity and I can power Minnie and I can do all my work. But for this week, we're boondocking. There's no campgrounds around. So this week, I have to find ways to work and to get things out, and I need power. And luckily, I was sent a big solar generator. With it, I'm hoping I'll be able to power my office and possibly the entire RV. So let's just step into Minnie and let me show you what I got going on. So welcome inside, welcome to the office. The big thing that I need to work is the internet. I have Starlink, as you can see, set up here. Starlink is something we need powered. Obviously, I need my computer here. The other nice thing to have in here, it is a high of 54 degrees out here with lows around 37. Having my nice little heater to heat up my workspace is great. Let me show you the hub that I got going on down here to power this whole situation. This is the Oscal Powermax 6000. And this was sent to me because of you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I don't know how to put this. There is no other way to put this. This is just a cheaper knockoff generator. As soon as I got this thing, I could tell. Let me show you something real quick. So this is the display screen. I'm not even sure how much power I have left or how many hours because the display screen doesn't quite work. And actually, now that I'm looking at this, I think it says 39% left. And I think I've had it on for about 45 minutes. Is that really all the power that I'm gonna be able to get out of this? Okay, I know we have a lot plugged in here, but this is like 3 things. What kind of wattage are we outputting? 1228. Okay, we got a heater. I got that. Okay. We got Starlink. Yeah, that's using a lot of power. The computer should not be using any power. So let's turn off our heater and see what it says. Let's unplug it. Oh, we got a lot back there. Well, we just learned an important lesson here. Our little heater uses a lot of power. So we won't be able to heat the RV from this thing. And now I'm already down to 39%, 11 hours. Wow, this is day 1. This is gonna be interesting. How do we get power back into this generator? They did send me this solar bank. It's obviously a solar generator, but given the weather situation, I don't know how well that's gonna work either. If you can't tell, the generator is on. I really wish I could see what my recharging time would be or how much juice I have, but once again, this screen is just useless. I have a little blinking thing up here. I don't know what that means. I think it means charging. Charging state. So, it must mean it's charging. I have it plugged in with the car charging accessory, and I'm getting about 110 watts of input into this thing. I wonder if I plug it in, like, into the actual socket, if that'll do any better. Okay, I replaced our car charger with the normal, like, plug-in charger, and that is performing a lot better. Now we're pumping wattage into it. Now we got about 1700 watts going in. Now the real question, what if I do both? And plug the car charger in and the back one in. Where does it go? I hope this doesn't blow up.
I actually think that might be doing a little something. Not much. That car charger does very, very little for this in terms of charging. But we are consistently over 1700.
So I guess that's our plan. If we have no sunshine and we can't charge it via solar, we'll use the RV generator to charge the solar generator. So at the end of the day, our solar generator is being charged with gasoline. And of course, the golden rule: don't plug your electric heater into these things. Night 2 trying to charge this generator. I can't get the regular plug to charge anymore.
So you can see it's charging 105 watts.
Over here you can see I have the car charger plugged in like we had, and I've got the big boy hooked up right there. It's all right, let's unplug the car charger. So now our generator should be charging from here. And last time we had it charging, it was at about 1800 watts.
Nothing. It's not charging. Why is it not charging?
I have plugged and unplugged everything I can from back here.
Here's the charger.
Ugh. There it is, plugged in.
Nothing. Nothing.
Holy cow. Night 2, let's see how long this lasts. All right, we got the generator outside now, hooked up with the big solar panel it came with. Gotta say, very nice solar panel. I will say that. I mean, we're not sure if it works because it's obviously cloudy and snowy out here. So at the most, I'm getting like 14 watts every few minutes, which is not even close to enough. We're running one final test on this just for shits and giggles. I'm gonna plug the RV into this. Let's see what kind of like draw the RV pulls from this.
I just did the regular old plug-in here. I think there's like different ways you can plug in your RV, but this is the easiest. And you can see right now that it's drawing like 368 watts. It's actually drawing quite a bit less than the space heater, so that's good. Let's see if the RV actually works. Let's test the microwave. Let's take a look at what kind of power we're drawing with the microwave. Okay, so you can see that the microwave, yep, is drawing kind of what the space heater was drawing. Ooh, that would burn down fast. Still don't know how fast because...
All right, so here's what I think. A big solar generator like this can actually be pretty useful. I do think I would use one of these. We did learn, don't plug appliances into these things like space heaters or microwaves. But when it comes to powering my office on the road, it will work, right? It will power Starlink. It'll charge my computer, it'll charge batteries, it'll charge the drone. And honestly, at 100%, if I hadn't plugged the space heater in, I wouldn't be worried about this thing running out of power. If I was in a sunny place, I'd be even less concerned with one of these. The one benefit that these solar generators have as well is just they're quiet. So it's nice to be able to set this up in the RV and have my whole office kind of plugged into it. And then, yeah, there's a fan that's making a little bit of noise, but for the most part, it's quiet. It's not obviously, it doesn't have exhaust or fumes filling up the RV. So I like the fact that a solar generator in the RV powering my office. I like the idea. I like the concept. I think that it would work really well if I had a generator that worked really well. But when it actually comes to this specific Oscal Powermax 6000, like, we like products that are cheap. We don't like products that are made cheaply, and this thing is made cheaply. I don't know why all of a sudden the generator won't charge it. This screen has never worked. These things are expensive, so it can be kind of tempting to get in on something like this for half the price. But if you want one of these, I would suggest spending the money. If you're actually gonna plug your RV in and power the entire RV, I still don't think this is the way to go. Even if we had the sunlight, I think if you want constant power on one of these, you're gonna need some sort of gas generator. I'm sorry, gas is just still the better option. So there you have it. Powering an RV with a solar generator. Hope you learned something. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.